Hello and welcome back after spring break. I hope you had a good break. I hope it wasn't too stressful. Keep your health up by keeping your immune system strong with lots of good food, sleep, and exercise. This week we have we're doing joints. I'm going to show you some of the things that are going on in the class, so things are a little bit different. Every week I'll post office hours. So this week office hours are Wednesday, April 1st at 10 o'clock. It's a kind of a joint office hours tutoring session. You just click on Collaborate here. If you don't know how to use Collaborate, I'll put up a sheet that instructs you how to join Collaborate. It's really quite easy. I know the school has some Wi-Fi hotspots, so if you're having trouble with internet connection, you could go to school and sit in your car and do that there. But also I want to point out that while this is for Wednesday, April 1st, and no, that's not an April Fool's joke, I really will be tutoring that day, I can tutor other times of the week. So just let me know. I can set up a one-on-one Collaborate with you at just about any time. I have to put it somewhere and no one's given me feedback on when they prefer these sessions. So I can change things around on a daily basis. So there's our Collaborate session. If you cannot attend, please let me know why you cannot attend. I need to be in contact with every single student to see how things are going. Otherwise, you will not complete this class. If you go down in Moodle or Rams Online, here's our joints week today. So joints are the topic this week. There is a chart in the text that includes terms like syndesmosis, symphysis, gomphosis, etc. that you need to know quite well. In class, if we were in class, I would be doing activities to help you memorize all of those terms. There's a lot of them. Be sure you know how to categorize joints both structurally and functionally. There is a lab. The joint lab will be due 4-5. That is in visible body. Homework is due 4-5. The joint test opens 4-3 and is due 4-5 at midnight. If you cannot get online easily, you may complete Lab 9 in our lab manual called Articulations. You would have to do the entire lab, any drawings, as well as the review sheet. Get it to me and make sure I can read it, so it probably should be in pen. And then you can see some resources here. Now for the joint lab, there is a worksheet, and so I'll click on that. That worksheet is also in visible body. So here is that joint worksheet that you need to fill out and submit. All right, so now let's go over to visible body, and I will turn it so it is your view. And you can see the joints lab here. Now over here in course resources are resources. So there's the joint lab document. Next week when we work on muscles, those are the muscles to memorize, and then there's a nervous system document as well. So let's get back to the class. And you will see as you click on joints that, and then click on that joint. Here we contrast the different types of joints. This is really quite useful. It shows the joints. The only joint you really have to learn well is the knee joint. And I do have a picture of that I will get to you. And then I'll back up. I'm very good at backing up here. And then there will be a joint quiz. And those are due April 5th as well. So I hope that helps you get started for the week. Some of you have jumped ahead and done some muscle labs. The muscle lab is pretty extensive. So if you're kind of bored and want something to do, I'd get into that muscle lab and work on that. Just to give you a heads up, the muscle lab, the first lab you would do would be skeletal muscle tissue. And then these are the muscles that you will be identifying. And again, in course resources, there are muscles there that you need to memorize. And when you memorize a muscle, you need to know its action. And to know its action, you use words like flexion, abduction, rotation, those kinds of words, as well as a body part. For example, the biceps brachii flexes the elbow or flexes the lower arm. It doesn't flex the arm. That's the shoulder joint. Okay, I hope that helps you get started, and please contact me if you have any concerns. Have a good week.